Hello,
Yes.
Suman.
Yeah, hi. How are you?
I'm great. What about you?
I'm also doing excellent. Thank you so much for asking. So,
We are meeting very first time. Let us start with the introduction.
yes, sure. So, as you know that my name is Suman and I am from Delhi. And as far as my qualification concerned, so I have done graduation and apart from that, I have done NTT diploma. Currently, I'm doing masters in English literature. And simultaneously, I am also running a YouTube channel which name is Learn English with Suman. Over there, I uploaded English conversation video. That's all about me.
It's
Thank
great
you.
to hear.
Yeah, so
It's my turn
please.
to introduction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My name is Kalpana. I am from Noida Extension. If I talk about my academic credential, I have done MA, BEd, and qualified UP TET, CTET.
Oh,
Apart
wow.
from that, I am a tutor as well as a mother of two children. If I talk about my hobbies, I love teaching, dancing, and traveling. That's all about me.
Wow, that's great to know about you. So,
Yeah, one thing is left to say. By chance, I am a YouTuber as well. Like I am learning this language because of the practice. I have to create my own channel. So on that channel, I posted my conversation videos and short videos as well. Yes, whatever I have the knowledge, I just impart my knowledge on my channel. Then the beginner and learner also can learn from me. So that's all about me.
okay, that's right. All
You
right.
have done NTT.
Mm-hmm.
So did you do the teaching?
Yes, actually, I teach at my home. I don't go any school because when I got married, so at that time my mother-in-law's health was not okay. So that's the reason I didn't go to school. But now I can say I'm a become habitual to stay home to do something work from home. So I am running my own institute. Over there I teach English and as well I teach from first to fifth all standard. Sorry, all subject.
Okay, so English means English language.
Yes, English spoken.
Okay, so is there students like the children and or the ladies uh, come to your place to get the English language knowledge?
Yes, actually someone is calling. Yeah.
No problem.
Hmm.
I was asking for the English language. Only only children come to your place, or the ladies, other ladies who wants to learn this language, they come to your place.
Yeah, women's also come to me. They really eager to learn this language, so I teach them. And I don't teach especially for kids only English because they need all subjects because they go to school, so they need all subject. Yeah, they when I put status, my student when give the presentation, so other parents watch my status, then they recommended me please teach my also kid. So you can so then I replied them I don't have much enough time. So she asked me you just take only twicely or thricely a week.
Oh, that's
So
great.
yeah. So I don't think now. I will think. I don't know because YouTube takes time to editing the video, upload the video. So that's why I deny her. Let's
So,
see.
do you have children?
Yes, I have one kid. He's a
One
boy. Yeah, he's studying in fourth standard.
fourth standard. Okay, so you are mother and you are YouTuber as well, and the teacher at home giving the tuitions classes, uploading the video. Yes, it's need to lot of time to do anything. So
Hmm.
and in a week, twice and thrice classes is not enough for the student in a week. So, and they need proper time to learn anything. Because the subject are so much, like I think 7 to 8 subject they have, and
No,
they
they are talking about only English spoken, not subject.
okay. English
Yeah,
spoke for
because
the language.
they are talking about only subject because I deny her na, so that's the reason she asked me. You just take classes only 2 or 3 in a week, or at least if you don't give 3 classes, so at least 2 classes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yes, okay. So you teach academy as well. So in your academy for the 1 hour, how many students are there in your academy to get the education?
Actually, I teach them 2 hours, not 1 hour, because I teach them all subjects. So it needs time, because in 1 hour, small kids are not able to do everything
Mhm.
uh, in between 1 hour. So I give them classes 2 hours, and in at those class, my son is also studying.
Okay, so it means you give the education not only the other student as well your son also.
And the same class, na? My son is also fourth class, and their friends also come to me. So they are also in the fourth standard.
He gets interest to study with other children. He doesn't want to means interrupt to other.
Could you repeat your question?
I'm asking, he gets interest to get the study, means you are able to teach her, means you are able
Your
to
fine.
teach your son
Actually,
with
what
getting.
happened with me, I teach from nursery. I teach my son from nursery classes. So at that time, I make rule and regulation when he come to my tuition. So if my son make any mistake, so I give them as punish as I give another student. So at that time, I am not consider he is my son. I consider he is also my student. I treat as like other student. Even if he want to ask me something, if any student stand near to me, he want to ask me something, so I don't do first I tell my son, then another. No, you have to also come one by one. When your turn, then you come. Otherwise, I don't do. He is my son. Then I tell her first. Sorry, I tell him first. Then I tell another. Not like if give punish another student. So he also, if he do mistakes, so I give. So that's the reason I make him mind as like he is also equal to me as like another student. So that's the reason he can do. But yeah, sometimes he show me tantrums. Mama, मतलब क्या होता है ना, ट्यूशन आने के पहले ही बोल देगा, मम्मा आज मेरा काम करने का मन नहीं कर रहा है, मैं नहीं करूंगा, आप मुझे पनिश तो नहीं करोगी। तो इन सब जगह पे तो थोड़ा सा हो जाता है, बाकी तो सब अच्छा चलता है।
Okay, otherwise he waits for his turn.
He wait turns, and I equally treats. I never thought that at that time he is my son. I thought as like a student.
Hmm.
Oh.
But in my case, my son always, sometime he interrupt me between when I teach other students. That time he also interrupt me, Mama, please listen to me first. And first,
That's
yes.
what he said to me as like your son, but I I immediately reply him, no, this is not your turn. This kid's turn. Then I will tell you. Yeah.
Your son is in fourth standard. He is quite big, quite elder to my son. My son is in second standard. His behavior like a child is like whenever he feels like that mama is teaching the other students, very politely and very calmly and with the warmth. So he feels like that I am his son. So I will get the first attention. He feels like that.
Everyone, every kids like thought like this. My son also thought like that. I am your son, so first you have to check my notebook. And but at that time, I really very strict with him also. So that's why slowly and gradually he don't acceptation as like a son at that time. I
Oh,
can say I made rule from their childhood, and the I taught them their kids or their friends from nursery class. So they all mature now. They can understand me very well. So that's the reason.
so it means you have spent lot of time with them. Now they are understand.
Right now they are fourth standard, and their parents also very satisfied with me, and they never think about their children. I treat as like them as like my kid, and I always get worried about their marks, their paper. I do everything whatever do one mother for kids. So that's the their parents also free from their kids.
So what kind of criteria of your teaching, like means the parents of the other parents also uh, want to get the education for their children. So what is your criteria of teaching?
I tell you from the starting month. Okay, so
Okay.
when student purchase book, so I before explaining the chapter in the class, I already finish the chapter and explain the chapter. Then student go to school and explain them. So my students are well prepared, and if any point or anything which is left from my side, so they can able to understand very well, and they can reply their teacher very well. So that the teacher also proud, wow, who teach you, and you know already this answer, who tell you. Then he said to me, my Suman ma'am teach me. Then my their teacher also proud of me, because they're all I can say syllabus prepare before time. As
Before
like
time.
nowadays, uh, in the as like next week math test coming. Okay, so I prepared from 1 week ago.
Okay, so they are prepared they are prepared before the time. Like the in the school the chapter is going to start, and before the starting they have the knowledge about the chapter. They can explore their thought before the teacher.
Hmm. And sometime I show the video when they are not able to getting the point exact. Then I show the video, because 2 hours are enough for them, and they
Hmm.
are same classes. So that's the reason I gave them better to better, because I have no any another classes. So I focus them. If we teach in the tuition, so there are different type of different type classes of student come. So at that time we are not able to focus on them. But if student come to at the same class, so we are able to focus on them. And sometime what happen, I'm not able to explain before chapter, before I can say before explain their teacher. Sometime I'm not able to explain, because we have 4 to 5 subjects, so we have to manage everything. So
Hmm.
what happens when students test are coming? So before 1 week, I repeat that, and I give the homework also same. I don't give too much homework. Whatever they need, just I give them. Not 2 page, 3 page. Just they actually want in the class. So I give this kind of.
Okay, so it means you don't believe to give the homework too much.
Yes, we have to see first of all what's going on their school, and what coming first in their UT. So I focus this kind of. So whatever comes to the UT, so I prepared those chapter very well. I quit everything at that time. No homework, no any another activity. Just you have to prepare your UT.
Okay, so you
What
give the what is related to the academy was only.
sorry? Yes. Mm-hmm. What is
Okay,
your method?
my method is little bit different. Like it's the little different. The little is same like you like before the chapter where I give the small thought or the ideas related to the chapter, and then I start the chapter, and then I read. I don't read, but I make them read what is the thought related to the chapter, and then I want to them explain it in your own word. First explain, then I want to listen to them what is your thought related to the chapter, and then I just practice on the exercise and give the homework as well, like whatever I make them understand. So only write 5 to 6 line related to the chapter, not go to the question answer. Firstly I do that, like I want to know whatever I make them understand, so what they have the actual thought related to the chapter, that this kind of thing I do. And then I just listen to the answer related to the question, whatever I need to listen to them, like in the chapter from the middle. I just put up any question and then ask her. I want to know how much they have learned from the chapter. So and then I practice all the chapter and question answer and exercise all. Then I take test in a 1 week, and then I go to the other subject or the chapter. So it means I take 2 and 3 days for the one chapter. So whenever they have the surprise test and any test, so they get full marks in their class. And their teacher also ask, you have good command on the chapter, and yes, you got the good marks. So they after they get the good marks, then they come to me, ma'am, I have gotten this good marks and my mama is very happy, and this was my surprise test, and I got good marks.
Wow, that's a good. Yeah, I also forget this line, if children are able to understand very well their chapter, so there is no need to much learn question answer, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and okay, yeah, your idea is really very awesome. So, this is my last question.
I don't know. I don't go to the math, English, Hindi. I do this thing with every subject.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
student don't have any doubt related to the question. So what will be the answer of the other question, ma'am? You did not do this question. So they never ask me because I have completed all the things from the chapter. So
Mhm.
I think there is no need to any other question.
Yes, absolutely right. Okay, so this is my last question. There are so many students whose writing is really very not good enough for their according to class. As like in the GK, in the computer, there are so many words are big, big. So they are unable to read out or unable to write down in their notebook. So what is your method to make them easy way learn?
The pronunciation related to the pronunciation.
Like pronunciation and spelling, because as like if student want to write something as like psychology, so sorry, how do you make them understand how to write at that time, how to remember, because psychology start from P, so how they remember, so how do you explain them?
If I talk about
So many
like
words
that,
which is really like there are so many, sorry for interrupt, there are so many words uh, that alphabets are silent, so how do you explain them? And yeah.
like I have I have two children, but my son is small in the small classes. Like if I talk about the P, psychology is P silent. So it means I just play the game with him. Like P is the hidden part, and P is not visible to you. Feel like that. Spelling will start with the pronunciation start with the SY psychology, but P is hidden, but keep in mind P is hidden, but in the spelling. So always put the P in the beginning, but the spelling will start with the pronunciation. So this is the activity kind of game, like a comb, 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 but in the pronunciation B is silent. So that time I say comb, com, but don't forget the B. B is hidden. Don't say comb like this. Like medicine. In the medicine, medicine, but the sound of C is K. But in the spelling CI, it means after this after the C, if vowel will come, the sound is sa. It means CIC. So he is not able to understand what is the spelling CIN, sin. So that time I told him, like you pronounce inside you medikin, because C sound is ka. So medikin only pronounce it inside, but when you spelled it, then you say CI. This kind of thing I just try to make them understand. Like think the spelling
Because
is
they are
that you
very, very young, so that's the reason we have to teach like that.
yes, we
I
cannot
also,
say that after the C vowel will come, then we say sa. So he will confuse. Mama, sound of C is ka. Why do you say sa? So he will get means don't understand. He will not understand the
and
actual.
sometimes forget also.
Yes. So these kind of thing I just say pronunciate inside you medikin. When you write or the spell it, then you say only CINE. This kind of thing I do. Just try to make them understand.
Okay, that's a good. Okay, so it was really very amazing conversation. Thank you so much for connecting with me.
It was my pleasure, and I also learned from so much thing from you. And yes, for long times I was connecting with you, but I don't know how what was the matter. But now, finally I met you, and I had the conversation with you, and I enjoyed a lot. Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
take care. Okay, bye bye.